Welcome back to Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. I'm Rob, I record. We have Alex.
He doesn't pay me enough to be here.
I don't pay you at all.
Exactly.
And we have Lawrence.
He pays me too much to be here.
I don't pay you at all.
That's the point.
Lawrence is just happy to be here, guys.
Am I?
Apparently. If I pay you too much and I'm not paying you at all.
And what if I don't want to be paid?
You want to pay to be on this show.
Clearly.
Oh, God.
I mean, I want to live the gumshoe lifestyle like every higher thing.
Where are we? I actually do not remember.
Also say hi if
We
as
have
well.
an igniter.
We,
Oh, Iffy's literally here. What timing?
Yeah, but he's not hit me like 3 times.
Cassette!
we lit Emma on fire after finding the igniter.
Let's be honest,
yeah,
she's
we
stuff.
did.
Flowers.
Right. So we
What
need
if-
to move out to... Okay.
I have no clue what we're doing this time.
We just learned about Trucy's monthly allowance.
Oh yeah, Tracy does not get paid.
$5 or something.
Yeah, I think. Okay, so we need to move to the... Here... And we need to go to the Sunshine Coliseum, I think?
It's July 9th, Sunshine Coliseum. Darien.
Oh, gosh. Iffy's
God
only been
damn it.
here 2 seconds and he has to be Australian.
What, come to laugh at the murder, mate?
Darien.
That old bag opens a pothole and wham bam, and life goes down to the chute. Thanks. It won't let me work while I'm a suspect.
The moves, is he? I mean, most people don't tend to be when they're accused of murder.
Yeah, it's not a great position to be in.
Not many people are these days, it seems.
At least he's allowed outside. It is a crime scene, not exactly the happiest place to hang out.
Gavin had to go rub salt in the wound, mate. My alibi's rock solid. Rock fucking solid, mate.
Much like
What is
mine.
your alibi?
So, about your alibi.
You have to ask. Did you have it right in the middle of the third set, mate?
That's right. The music was blaring when we heard those gunshots. And found Mr. Latouche dead.
Whatever you say, Mr. Hammerhead Shark.
We got 10,000 witnesses who saw me too, mate. Right there on that stage, walking out with my dick out. I mean, what?
Something else.
Thanks, old lady. See? This whole thing's a sham. Can't believe they don't let me work.
There's no need to yell at me. It's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what? She was the one who said she heard his voice at the moment of the crime.
Man, I never even talked to that old windbag. Could you possibly identify me, mate?
She heard you, dipshit.
I'm gonna slap you in
Yeah.
the fucking face.
They won't let you work.
You won't let me work? Gavin says I gotta lie low till suspicion's cleared, mate.
Don't you have a rock-solid alibi?
Rock solid.
I have a rock solid bitch slap to the face. You're gonna shut the fuck up. What suspicion? You can be such a stick in the mud.
Mr. Gavin, a stick in the mud?
That's me. He may look all flashy and showy, but he's straight as an arrow, man.
I mean, he has a lot of ladies here on him, so that's good for him.
No, what he said to Apollo on their first meeting was many things, but straight was not one of them.
It's like straight BS, more like.
And when he's depressed.
Ah, I see. I understand. He becomes gay when depressed.
Oh god.
Hear him whining the other day.
Rob, that's not what I don't think that's what gay panic means. Oh, you mean a thing with the mixing board?
I don't know. He could be a disaster
I'm not here for
bisexual.
that. I don't remember any of this.
That's why you have the flashback, so you can do it again.
Then there was that performance just now. What was all that about? Flashback. This part is
This
off.
part is
Ah.
no.
It's
I am
still
off. This part is
You're-
off.
What is that? Second guitar? Oh shit, Mike.
This chicken's so raw, it hasn't even slaughtered you.
It was you, Iffy, too.
I remembered.
Nah, that just remember that joke from like the last one. I don't remember that scene. He's just a perfectionist. Is all. Not a bad guy, really.
He may be a bad guy, but he is not a bad guy. Well,
He's
I
not-
think the Gaviners are the best.
And no one cares what you think, Trucy.
And no one cares about you.
I'm the recorder. I'm the only reason you're even giving your opinion.
I mean, it's like 10 million sold this game, I don't know. I have all your albums.
Band's fine, too. Gavin can write a good tune. Give him that.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen Prosecutor Gavin around much.
God, do you miss him already, Apollo?
Yeah.
Oh, him? He's down at the prosecutor's office, most likely, Mike.
You sound like Gavin a laugh.
Prosecutor's office. I've never been there, have I?
The dean on the victim should have come in from Interpol. Knowing me, I'd be down there dealing with it, normally.
Oh, let's go check it out. I've always wanted to see the prosecutor's office.
Maybe that's not such a bad idea.
Right on.
Say hi for me, okay? Oh no, screw you, Mike.
That's an iffy character if I ever heard it.
Tell him I wanted to that crime scene.
We'll be going now.
Hey, White.
Yes?
What do you really think happened? Really, Mike? You don't think I did it, Roy?
Well,
Great. Why, Wage and still a guy with some confidence, Mike.
I'm the defense attorney.
Just remember, I was ripping it up on stage when it happened, okay? Ripping.
Your pants?
I was shredding, Mike.
mm,
Don't get led astray by some siren song, eh? But this round, you'll be eating humble pie for a year, baking myself, mate. Like this guy.
Let's not talk to him anymore, okay?
Don't you run away from me, mate.
Detective Darian Crescent. He's one stone I'd leave unturned if I had a choice.
Dad.
I don't
Don't you run away from me, Apollo. I want you to look at me when I kill you.
Yeah,
This
we're
isn't
running
a
away.
Look
This
at
isn't a-
this. Look at
this
this
is-
fucking
This
shit.
is not a prosecutor's office. This is a bunch of bullshit.
Look
Ah,
at
that's a sick
that.
ad. I don't know what you're talking about.
This
Why-
is not a prosecutor's office.
My guy games on a fucking keyboard.
That guy's got 3 monitors.
Man, this guy must be really shit at his job.
God.
What the fuck is that? A donut in a glass case?
I don't know. We have to examine it.
So, this is it. The governor's head office.
It's not the band's office. It's the prosecutor's office.
That's me. Yes, that's why I'm asking. What is this creepy thing up the door?
Looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone.
Oh well, I guess we'll have to come back. Or we can hide behind that bookshelf real quick, guys.
That's eavesdropping.
Why? You've just been waiting. Quietly, so he won't notice. But what if he heard something scandalous about the band?
She'd make a good reporter for a gossip mag.
What? A replica? So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah. Lettuce.
I really want this to trigger a flashback. Latouche.
Oh
Dang
god,
it,
no.
Let's not.
Whoa.
Look, don't talk about to me about those dang Virginians, okay?
Whoa, Clavier.
Whoa.
Just get me the report. Chop chop. And stop leaving mysterious objects in my office, okay? It's fucking creepy. Times like this when I start to miss Iffy too. Huh?
Hiya.
This one we drop in. I hope you're not mad.
Proceed with the Eto.
What you doing, huh? You forwarding my plans?
What are your plans?
Yeah, are you?
Am I?
I think you are. Could I be? There's not enough teehee in the world in any case. Have a seat.
Prosecutor Gavin, the philanthropist.
What's your learn, Apollo?
So, where you come to see?
Huh?
Clavier, lead vocalist for the Gaviners. Prosecutor Gavin, scourge of the courtroom.
Can I just see Gavin, please? I don't understand what he means, Apollo. What's he mean, Apollo? He's confusing.
I think he has a split personality. We could either ask about the concert or the case. Which way to go?
Both.
I go both ways.
Oh,
Follow justice. Ah, that reminds me. Did you see the paper today?
Yes! I always read the TV section.
Good girl. How about you, fair forehead?
I read the funnies.
Really like your
Based.
forehead.
Completely and utterly based.
Understandable.
Do we not have seen this? Take that.
Concert of Tragedy. The prosecutor's deadly song.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, is that a new show? I haven't heard about that one. Sounds cool.
It's not a show, it's an article of news, you know?
Seems slightly less pissed than he should be.
Oh, does this have anything to do with that case?
He seems immensely pissed.
So getting back from the trial, my phone has been ringing off the hook. How does it feel to take a man's life with a song? Have you ever hummed a man all the way to death row?
Damn.
Have you ever had dreams about a... No, wait, then forget that one. I didn't say anything. How do you think you could sing for me over the phone?
Okay, that person might need to see a therapist.
It's as endless. Thanks to the kiss you made today, of course.
Apollo's idea. It was him. I swear, it was him.
Hey!
Hmm?
Is that a newspaper over there too?
Yes, the Virginian... The dang Virginians.
You-
Virginian Daily Bugle.
was it
Oh,
was it like
The
published
Virginian
by
Daily...
Virginian James Jemison?
Daily Bugle.
BBB?
I can't
Yeah, Daily
believe...
Bugle.
Give me those dang Virginian Spider-Man.
Get me more pictures of Virginian Spider-Man.
I need pictures of Virginian spiders.
Ah, yes, the Virginian Daily Bugle. Go ahead, take a look.
Yes, the emissary from
Buggle.
Virginia, Spider-Man.
Thanks, but I can't read Virginian.
Sucks to suck.
That's right. You suck. Suffice it to say, this is big news over there as well. Don't even go so far as to mention the lyrics to my song.
Probably got lost in all the pictures of Virginian Spider-Man.
Yep.
Probably no one in Virginia could even believe it. I didn't believe it was a Virginia Spider-Man either.
It's probably seen as just a theory, a crime theory at this point.
Yay, theory!
Get out of it.
And
Look at that.
He's gone. Sadly.
He is
Your journalist didn't see the need to mention it.
That makes sense. I hardly know what to think of it myself.
It doesn't mention the lyrics of Lamar's ballad.
Lamar's testimony will probably be in the evening edition, I'd imagine. Which is why I've had Darian step down from the investigation for now.
Yeah, we went into moping in front of the Coliseum.
Was it Melvin, Mike?
He's scary.
Lamar was my invited guest, so it's a rather delicate situation. You understand how much I want to You understand how much I want to solve this case quickly as possible.
Guitars, Lenny.
Really love that song. It has such a great atmosphere to it.
You co-wrote it with Lamoire, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Rob?
So,
I did.
That's right. It was last year. I got to tour Virginia's legal system, as a matter of fact.
Is that where Ace Attorney 7 is going to take place?
oh, you wish.
You wish, more like.
I don't.
And that's what you heard
Please
this
let it
song.
end.
Sorry?
Please let it end.
You know there's going to be more games, you know this.
And that's what you heard Anwar's voice.
I was at a small jazz club. I wept that night. I knew I had to meet her, talk with her. So I used my influence, which is not inconsiderable, to arrange a meeting.
He's fucking tooting his own horn.
Wow, prosecutors really have a lot of clout.
You're damn right I do.
I think he's sort of a special case, Jersey.
I think he's definitely a special case, alright.
Thankfully, she liked the work I did. We wrote a song right there backstage. Machi on piano, that dulcet voice. And myself on guitar that I bought from the bar.
And my axe.
And music history was made. Probably not an experience your average lawyer would ever have. Like Apollo say.
The memory I hold dear, and the song we wrote that night was this. And if our guitar is right over there,
It's a very short song, gotta be honest.
You mean this charred lump?
Call it a lump, that's a piece of history. And it's only browned, not pretty charred.
Oh, can't wait for it to become caramelized.
Caramel.
should never sing that song again.
yeah, sure,
I wouldn't have used the guitar again either, even if I could have.
I guess we show him the torch.
What happened during that song anyway? Why did his guitar suddenly catch on fire?
I wonder how it happened.
Do you think you show it to us? Your charred?
Trucy is right fucking there!
I mean,
I mean, there's.
on
I
guitar.
think she wants a close up with hands-on experience.
I'm sure he doesn't mind. What more could happen to it?
I mean, let's show him the lighter. Unless you can't show it to him yet.
That was an impressive bit of pyrotechnics that did this.
Guitar from the concert, isn't it?
Flame on!
Flame on.
And you,
It autoed.
thought it was on the staff playing a gag. I thought it was one of the staff playing a gag.
Sorry, saying guitar becomes guitar on fire is fucking hilarious.
Fucking someone on the staff. Watch this. It's gonna be fucking great.
Fucking hilarious.
I never guessed what was. I never guessed that wasn't the end of it. I had a specialist analyze the guitar incidentally.
Oh, did you find anything out?
Didn't have a lot of time, so it's still unclear. But the results he came up with were intriguing.
Intriguing. How does that guitar tie into everything that went on?
Show him the torch.
It's like something we should ask about.
Alright, I gotta ask him.
It was a beautiful instrument. It was played lovingly for many years.
I think it was pretty mid.
Oof.
Guitar befitting a woman like Lemoire.
I can't believe Lamoire's also there.
How did it end up here?
She gave it to me. I mean, how much I enjoyed playing that night. She made it a present of it. Made a present of it.
So this guitar's from Virginia?
That it is. Mercury carried in on the plane. Changes in the air pressure and humidity ruined the wood. So he vacuum packed in the Mars studio. Right. I used a special shipping service available to me for transport.
Isn't that just using corporate assets?
Wow.
Isn't it using corporate assets
He
for
used
things
his
supposed to?
connection.
He just what?
Dick clever.
Use his corporate assets for things that are not part of
Not
part
you.
of his.
What did Ippy say?
And that's what I said. I'm like, wow, he used his fucking connections to pull it to get this thing over here.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
Yeah, we both said the same thing, dude.
Yeah, but I didn't hear him because you spoke over him. Calm down.
Right up to my office for me. Pristine and untouched.
See, prosecutors do have a lot of clout.
I still think he's a special case.
Such a valid
You're a
one.
very special case, Mr.
It's too
Apollo.
bad it got burned.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Very special to me indeed, Mr. Apollo.
What was it you were saying earlier? Something about intriguing results from an examination of the guitar?
That's right. What was that? What taught?
Yeah. Fuck. What was that all about?
Do you need to read his thing or whatever?
I already said fine.
That's right.
I mean,
what was
that-
that all about?
I didn't know if you fucked up or something because it sounded like you fucked up.
He gave up. He gave up on it, really. But
And then
Okay.
Rob was like, "No, you try again."
Well, you know, guitars have a round hole in the front. It's called the sound hole.
And right in front of us is an asshole.
Yeah, just look at
Wow! So that's what it's called.
the Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole. Broken device of some sort.
A
Condom?
broken device.
Yes, this is in fact.
Oh, shoot.
Demon is busy with the evidence for the case now.
Right, did you say this is in fact?
yeah, we fucked with the line. Fine.
He'll be checking this out once he's finished with everything else.
I don't think you fucked line. I think they fucked line. I think it literally
It
says.
says this, in fact, not this is, in fact.
I thought it said this is in fact. So I was like, what?
I like how I fuck up a line. I need to take a minute to evidence this, but
I
everyone
was
else
trying.
fucked
I
up.
was trying to defend you because I thought it said all words.
No. He said he thought they booched the line and then you read it as is, but
I tried to save you. I tried to defend you. But it didn't work.
No, you gotta just not brought attention to it.
Odd. That device looks strangely familiar.
now we can present the.
I wonder what it is.
Has to be one of these.
1 second, Apollo.
Hey, I wasn't done.
Sorry,
What?
I misheard that.
Did you say 1 second?
I
Yeah.
said
Or-
1 second, Apollo, because I was like, I my chest. Yeah.
Gotcha,
You said
gotcha.
my eyes are also acting out.
It sounded more like you were lighting up a bong.
Excuse me, Apollo. Give me a sec. I need to smoke this joint here.
I think I didn't get to read the line. Thank
Let
you.
him read it.
Where is it?
What is it, Apollo?
That device that was found in your guitar. Take a look at this.
And that looks like the same thing. What is it?
It's an igniter.
Another one?
Ooh.
It's at the crime scene. In Lemoire's dressing room.
I've never seen that before.
Detective Sky found it, actually.
At the scene of a crime. That could mean. I wonder.
That's it.
Steve next is now. Okay.
That's it. That's
Before
all you
we
got
do
to say to
anything
us.
Before we do anything else, what's that thing on the table? What's that?
It's on the plate there. Is it soap?
That gum.
Bungee gum has the properties of both rubber and gum, you see.
I'm looking at this and I'm like, is this like someone's Beats headphones or whatever it is, but in like the case?
I don't think
What
so.
the fuck does that look like? Headphones?
No, it's like earphones, like these are like the Beat, like the what I'm thinking of. I don't know what the earphone brand is, but it's like little container. You put the earphones in, and you can charge them in there.
Oh, you need like
or so.
Gum pistol.
Can't believe Laura's talking about an AirPods charging case.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't even work before.
Maybe he was chewing it when the phone rang. So he put it on the plate for later consumption.
You think a rock star could afford a fresh stick?
I'm jumping to conclusions now. That's not chewing him. Take a close look. And I really shouldn't be offering, should I?
The heck is that?
It's a bean.
It looks like a lump of plastic.
I know what that is. Alright, boys.
Yeah.
Let's get ready to snort.
Phone call.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. What's this creepy thing, object, whatever?
No, I do not need an Uber Eats delivery, Edgeworth.
Looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone.
Replica.
Nanda's close.
So why was he after in the first place? Yeah, Latouche. Flashback.
He said, "You gotta do flashbacks again. You gotta make a joke. You gotta make some gags."
Prosecutor Gavin, does this have something to do with Mr. Latouche?
Wait a sec. You were listening to my phone call, weren't you, Apollo?
I tried to stop him, really. He forced me.
Oh,
he
God.
made me up and everything. He made me do it. I swear.
You're a terrible liar, Trucy.
You're a terrible liar.
Hey, you're the one digging for a scandal, Miss Reporter.
Do I look 7 to you?
Do you look 7?
Southern.
Southern?
Because the only two reporters in the game so far have
I'm
been Southern.
from the south.
Yeah.
To tell the truth, I'm not even sure what's happening. But apparently it's a model something undercover agent Mr. Latouche was after.
This lump.
Would you mind telling us what you do know about it?
Oh. This was found in Mr. Latouche's bag. Apparently a replica of something.
A replica. It's a small lump, about 1.5 inches long.
Is it?
We analyzed it, but there's not much to say other than it's a lump of plastic. Perhaps it was used in. Perhaps it was to be used in the identification of wherever. Fuck it! I quit. Perhaps it was to be used in the identification of whatever it is a replica. Yeah.
Yay! You did it.
You did it, man. Woo.
Too many fucking eyes.
Yeah, that was a hard sentence over.
You mean whatever Mr. Latouche was after?
That seems to be the most logical explanation, yes?
Well, what is it?
Don't ask me, Fraulein.
I already did. Oh, if you don't want to tell us, you could just say so.
Burn a request to Interpol via my contact symbol, G. Apparently there is a block on information somewhere along the chain.
Oh,
I've seen
What?
that Discord fucked up or something. It like literally stopped playing at the eye in Interpol. Right. There's something either Interpol or Virginia doesn't want to share. And I think it's the lousy Virginians. Something about this little piece of plastic?
Mr. Latouche went through all that trouble to become Lamoire's manager. Just to come to this country to find out more about this lump? And he died for it.
I've sent someone to the Coliseum to fetch Lamoire. Does she know something about it being a Virginian at all? I believe that covers everything I'm at liberty to talk to you about.
Liberty.
Oh.
So, thanks for dropping by here, Forehead. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Thanks.
Why you gave me so much information that Igniter, for instance.
Oh, that.
I've never met an attorney so forthcoming with the prosecution. It's a big help.
Oh, damn.
I mean, legally we technically have to, and legally technically you have to, so you know.
Yeah, but there's a process for that. He shouldn't have been sharing it and out of thing.
Fair enough, but can't report.
Or perhaps you're just a tad naive, hmm?
I guess I could have hit it, but somehow showing it felt like the right thing.
Out of context, this is a brilliant line.
I could say the same to you, Prosecutor Gavin.
Oh.
Thanks for the information. About the strange lump of plastic. The one that Mr. Latouche was investigating.
Right.
I've been thinking here, Forehead.
I'll be a first.
We encounter many incidents in our lives, all of us. Not all of them simple.
Especially not ones.
Oh.
Especially not the ones where people are killing the song lyrics.
I don't know, man. People killed the worst things.
It's true. It's true.
That's why I try to at least remain simple inside. And I keep a simple goal to discover the truth.
Oh, what would you look at that? An altruistic prosecutor. What do you know?
That's why I like to keep relations civil, Ja.
Damn, I can't believe he just rejected us. Honestly.
That is all. Clever out.
What was adjourned?
I can live with that.
Did something happen? I feel like...
Wait.
Did he... No, it's more like...
They have come to an understanding
Yeah,
that
it's
this
like...
relationship will not progress.
Yeah.
We are strictly professionals.
Yeah, it seems like Apollo just got friend-zoned.
Wait. Gavin,
Yes, Fraulein?
can I ask you why you sing in a band?
Ah.
Oh, God.
What a line.
because I want women to turn and look when I walk down the street.
Who's your idol? Winston Payne? Trying to get home.
Bitch!
They turned, but kind of in the opposite direction.
They didn't say which way they were turning.
Yeah. They
That's
turn and
pretty
look
simple
away.
too.
I don't did Alex say his name?
Yeah.
Now you excuse me, I got work to do. Another time perhaps.
See ya. Alright.
Hey, he's gone from his room. We can search his room.
I gotta use the restroom.
No, sorry. The god in the sky whipped me away.
Oh, it's you. You came at a good time.
Hello there, Emma. What's up?
If you know where Lamoire is.
Well, I saw her in the backstage hallway a while ago.
Yeah, that's strange. What's strange? I can't find her anywhere. I was supposed to bring her to the prosecutor's office.
Lamoire's missing?
It's hard to imagine her wandering off somewhere on her own. Being that she's blind and all.
Yeah, we'll help you look for her.
Great, thanks.
Alright, where are you?
At the right anything agency?
This place is deserted.
I wonder where Lamoire went off to.
I'm sure she's okay on her own. She seems resourceful, but she's also blind.
I guess I can't help but worry about her a little.
Wow, on instinct.
Huh? Stage is pitch dark.
The power breaker must be off for the section. Great.
I'll go get someone.
Who are you gonna get?
The Ghostbusters? Hi! It really was dark out there.
Dark. That's all Lemora has when you think about it. What would it be like to live in a world of darkness?
Have you tried closing your eyes?
Have you tried playing Kingdom Hearts?
Yes to both.
Hey, Apollo,
Huh? What?
doesn't something about this stage seem different to you?
Other than the fact we're here?
Like something's changed. Guitar,
Changed?
case, guitar, case, guitar, case. Can't put my finger on it, but it's bugging me.
That's bugging me too. What's Lawrence talking about?
He's talking about this.
I'm talking about the
Yeah.
cloth in the suitcase. Hey, that's case. It's red. Wasn't that open before?
Huh. I guess someone closed it.
Wait, look where the case closes. Oh, Jesus Christ, before.
Something's sticking out. That doesn't look like an instrument.
Have you
You
ever
don't think it's...
Have you ever heard of the cloth flute? It's totally a Western instrument. Let's open it, Apollo.
I don't want to know what a cloth is. Oh, shit.
Yeah, Lamar! Lamar!
Emma, we have to get Emma.
Come on!
Lemora was taken directly to the hospital. Emma ran around, barking orders, making phone calls. Trucy just clung to my arm and cried. And me, I was still in shock. 2 bodies in 2 days is too many.
Please.
Oh, no.
Oh no, it's the Hickfield Clinic.
Emma, how's Lamar? Is she okay? Ah, you. We owe you a big thanks. That's for sure. Why is thanks in quotation? So, she's okay? Yes, she came to in a short while ago. You found her before it was too late. That's good to hear.
So what happened?
Someone attacked her. Oh shit. She was struck in the forehead.
By who?
We don't know. If we knew that, they'd be in prison already. She hit her in the forehead, right? That's right in front of her. She's blind. No, Trucy. How could she not see? By the sea. By whoopsie.
This is very much an us level mistake.
Right. Would you like to see her now? It's like she can see you.
Is that alright?
She wants to thank you for saving her life.
Lemore!
Ah, Mr. Attorney, you are the one who found me. I thank
Excuse
you
me.
from the bottom of my heart.
I mean, it was more Trucy, but I'm just glad you're okay.
I helped.
Tell me, what happened?
Attacked!
It was after I spoke with you in front of the dressing room. I sensed someone approaching. I thought it might be someone coming to see me, but they said nothing. When I went to return to my dressing room,
You were hit?
I knew at that very moment, I knew. The assailant was trying to kill me. It was lucky for me the first blow did not knock me out. I turned and ran for the stage. Someone was chasing me. I could hear footsteps. Yet I reached the stage first.
Why the stage?
I had overheard maintenance people talking. The power to the stage area was off, they said, for electrical work. Darkness is my ally. There was a contrabass case near the stage. That is where I hid.
So the assailant couldn't see you.
Once in the case, I'm afraid I passed out.
Wow, that sounds like a really close call. You have any idea who it might have been?
Unfortunately, no. Whoever it was, they said not a word.
Too bad.
At least it's premeditated.
Yet, when I consider that I was struck high on the forehead, I must conclude that whoever hit me was taller than I am.
Good point. She's sharp.
You're much taller than I am. You're like a giant. You're about as tall as Apollo.
So that means it was likely an adult, and probably a man. Could it be him?
But why would anyone accuse him what?
Maybe it's because they accused them of murder.
The detective asked me this too. To her I gave the same answer I give you. I do not know.
Hmm.
Do you want to present stuff to her, or...?
I think we know.
Yeah, 1 second. Lump of plastic.
Lavoir, I wanted to ask you about this.
Are we...
Do you know what this is?
Here's the question. How are we presenting this to her? Because she can't see anything, right? And I doubt Gavin let us take this take this with us.
Yeah,
so...
how we showed her a picture as well.
This is what?
Mr. Latouche was carrying it. Here, feel it up. It's a replica of the thing he was after.
Apparently we just have the replica. Okay.
He was after?
You know, in his secret identity. As an undercover agent.
So that's what he was doing.
You mean you know what?
Yes, I know, of course. This must be a Borginian cocoon. Or rather, a convincing replica thereof.
Orginians hatch from them.
Why haven't I heard of a Virginian cocoon before?
Why was he carrying this around? Was it some kind of souvenir?
I wonder. Well, they call it Borginian. It must only be found in Borginia. For certain, all in Borginia know of these.
It's a cocoon. So, do you get silk from it?
I do not know the details, I am sorry to say.
I thought she said all in Virginia knew of these?
I'm not in Virginia right now, idiots.
There is one fact I do know about the cocoon, though. It's something all in Borginia know.
What's that?
The cocoons, they are not to be taken out of the country. If someone does and is caught, they will be put to death.
I'm a gun now. To death?
Why?
I do not know. Yet if Interpol was involved, I'm sure there is a good reason.
See,
Sorry, say that again. That didn't come through.
but this is just a piece of plastic.
He was carrying a replica, but looking for the real deal. That's my best guess.
So that's what he was up to.
Tracking down Virginian cocoon smuggling.
Smuggling. It's a word.
It seems I was marked.
Marked. For death?
Life changed for me with the popularity of my songs. I began to travel around the world.
Ah, so you can have brought those Virginia cocoons with you.
On my trips, yes, that was probably the suspicion.
Mr. Latouche was placed as an undercover agent to look into it.
Borginia is a small, sheltered country. Not many of our people venture into the world outside.
Like my roof?
Is somebody suspected you?
Yeah, I was hoping that land more, but okay.
I was too busy dealing with...
No, that's okay. It was not a great one. But Mr. Latouche wasn't a Virginian, was he? He was an Interpol agent, which means
What, Apollo?
there must be some reason why Virginia doesn't want those cocoons getting out. Something scary enough to get Interpol involved.
Oh, like what? How could such a tiny ball of thread cause such a commotion?
Cocoon smuggling. And Mr. Latouche had Lemoire marked. It couldn't be her. There's one other person I need to talk to. Thank you for talking to us, Lemoire.
It was the least I could do.
Actually, I have another request.
If it is within my power.
I need an interpreter. Someone who speaks Borginian.
Hello?
Would you come with us, if you're well enough?
I see. Yes, yes, of course. I shall accompany you.
Huh, where are we going?
Come on, Trucy. We're about to
We're
convict
going.
a kid.
We're going to jail.
We're going to jail!
Welcome back, Hitler.
Just
For
like
context, we found Lamar in this guitar case.
You found Lamar inside a guitar case.
Yes.
Yes.
She got
Yeah.
assaulted.
Eh?
Machi, we came to talk to you about the case.
Machi.
Could you interpret for us, Lemoire?
Yes.
Machi, I'd like to talk to you about when we first met. When we still thought you were blind.
Wingdings.
Now we know the truth. You can see, right?
I fooled myself.
Machi. Isn't there another secret you're hiding from us?
Wait, Mr. Attorney. What do you mean by secret?
What do I mean by secret? Well... if I'm not mistaken, you know something about this, don't you?
Got reaction, the big one.
Machi, you didn't.
Trucy and I are trained to see people's uncertainty.
Trained? No, that's a birth
We're-
ability, you fuckwit.
We're trained. Not that we would have needed any training to see this, though.
Oh.
Mr. Attorney, please tell me what this is all about.
Lamar, please, interpret.
Very well.
I know you know something about this by your reaction. If you won't tell me, I might have to give it to the prosecution.
Wait,
I gave it to me in the first place, and have to
give
look
it back
into
to
it.
What's up, Iffy?
isn't Lamar blind?
Yes.
How the fuck can she, like, see his reactions and what the fuck he just presented to him?
It's not that. I think she's more like she can't see the reactions. She's just hearing what we're saying about it and getting confused.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh god."
Wingdings.
He asks you to... Wait, do not be so hasty.
Machi?
Wing. Ding.
Wingus, dingus.
Do you know everything?
Yes, everything. Well, sort of.
Well,
Well,
which is it?
Apollo?
Both.
How can you tell us about it?
Wing.
Kamehameha.
Very well.
Wait, that's a cocoon.
What is this cocoon, anyways?
Yeah, it's a Borginian cocoon.
Wing.
It's illegal to take out the country.
The
If you take out the country, Iffy, you die.
The cocoon, the silk, is a potent cure.
Cure?
It must cure some disease.
Wingus. Dingus.
It's a cure for incuritis.
Yeah, is it?
Alright, sorry. We need to screenshot this to George just like a quick cringe.
just you can take the screenshot.
I'm done it.
Yeah, okay.
A cure for incuritis? It shouldn't be.
Sorry, I didn't think I said it to George.
The fuck is this? One of the Dragon Balls.
Oh, God.
You collect all 7 cocoons. You
What
summon
if it's a
word.
cure? Why do you Virginia like that? Let's think of all the lives they could save by sharing the medicine.
It's probably scarce.
I do not understand the reasons myself.
Okay, well, at least we know what it is. A cure for incuritis. And Mr. Latouche was after cocoon smugglers. Wait, was Machi...
Machi, you weren't.
Be a smuggler. He's so little.
Well, you're only 15 and you're short of a magician, aren't you?
I am a magician. Just like I said, I am a magician, bitch.
Okay.
Well.
She said, sort of. Oh, to have a copy of that security camera tape.
I didn't say
shit. Well, Machi, are you a smuggler?
I was gonna say something else.
To be fair, the prosecution also believed you were able to shoot a gun.
Wingdings! He won't tell me.
First he plays blind. Oh, that started too.
He plays blind, now he plays dumb, and then Apollo steals my lines.
I wonder. Think you brought a cocoon here to sell it to someone? If Machi really did bring one into the country, is he planning on making a deal for its sale?
Machi.
I can't go home.
Can't go home.
Wing ding, wing ding.
I can't go home to Borginia. I do not want to go home. The penalty for taking a cocoon from Borginia is death.
That's right. It's punishable by death.
Wait.
About the case. What about the case?
Do you want to tell us about Mr. Latus's death?
Wing ding.
Ooh,
What
Was
that?
Darian?
I don't know.
I feel like it could be.
It is Darian.
Yeah, Darian.
Who?
It's Darian.
Darian.
Australian.
Australian.
Me too.
Oh, right. Give me a second. My brain needs to reboot. Okay. His meeting's over, mate.
Look at this prick.
I'll prick you in a second.
What do you mean? Visiting hours aren't over yet.
There's a call from Machi from the Bulgarian embassy, mate. His meeting is over. Sorry.
Let's give us 5 more minutes. We can call him back after that.
Sorry, no go. Come on, piano boy. We're leaving.
Darian, wait.
I never liked you. Either of you mates.
Huh? Dog, it's so random.
That was just so out of pocket.
What one asshole. We were so close. He was meant to tell us. Hey, Apollo.
He didn't want us to hear what Machi had to say.
Apollo.
And there can only be one reason why.
Why is everyone ignoring me?
Oh, sorry. This is it. I know who I'm after now. It all happens tomorrow. In
Well, you
court.
don't have to get anymore. He just said he just friend-zoned you.
Save your current progress, like save me from this nightmare.
It's fine. We're gonna go to court.
What the fuck?
I can't believe how everybody here is Lawrence that wants to call it quits right now.
I'm gonna put a quits on this game. I just want to just like this. Jesus.
Well, this is it.
Well, if Trucy,
This
remember,
is a door.
if a character grinds on you enough, you can just offhand it.
I'm sorry. Excuse me. What? What did you say?
If a character grinds, oh, God. I realized the wording now. Damn.
I was like, dang.
You know, I'm 15, sir.
No, well, my point is, if voicing a character is bothering you a lot, you can just
No, I'm fine with it. I was
Okay,
also
I'm
making taking the bits. I was trying to make a joke. I'm
No,
fine.
He
just
he
making
grinds
sure.
on you.
Trucy doesn't talk as much for case for trials, so it's fine.
Paulo talking like
Days.
a gangster.
Today's the day it all goes down.
It all goes down.
And yeah.
Then there was yesterday.
No, stop it! Oh my God, this
Be funny, be
literally
funny.
just happened.
His meeting's over, mate. I'm gonna go fetch my dingo.
Just give us 5 more minutes. We can get your dingo after that.
There's only one thing I'm always worried about having no hand in that's my dingo. Get the fuck out. We're leaving. Come on, piano boy.
Marion, wait!
I never liked you. Either of you. That's right, you. In the
Out
recording
of
booth.
pocket, bitch ass.
Talking to me, staring into my
Like you
eyes.
even- Wow, was a fucking dick! I hate him! Hey, Apollo!
He didn't want us to hear what Machi had to say.
I like that Tristy was part of the flashback.
Sorry.
I think I know why. Time to bring down a little justice. What was that?
He is heard but unseen.
Oh, is that who I
You
think
know
it
full
is?
well who it
I
fucking
yeah,
is.
Grammary.
Who's
Oh,
talking?
Valid Grammary! I exclaimed as he walked in through the door. Normally.
Okay, mate. Okay.
Aren't you the witness? Aren't you the...
Oh.
You aren't the witness today, are you, Uncle Valant?
A preposterous proposition. How can I stand to stand upon the stand? Why, my secrets would be free for the plucking. I might even have to sign autographs.
Oh, God forbid.
That is why I remain hidden for the entire day. Recent tension.
Ooh, with vanishing magic?
Indeed, I will jump on an express train and express myself to the next town over. That's right, I'm getting the fuck out.
I don't know why, but the way that the guy's inflections are great.
But before I go, a word of warning.
Warning. What?
A grand grammary glamour resides at the root of all that has happened. Do not forget this truth. So what
Glamour?
you're telling me is that your magic trick is the key to solving this case, yet you won't tell me your magic trick because you don't want to reveal your secret, so technically you're just confessing it's important. A spell, a sorcery, a great illusion! Miss Trucy, do it pays with part so. I need to get in line for a ticket.
He's so ordinary, while still being so grandiose.
Farewell!
Oh, wow. That was not even like a frame transition.
Just popped out of existence.
It's a shame I'm gonna have to kill him later.
He sure seemed happy about that illusions thing.
Oh, big illusions are the bread and butter of magicians. You can't pull up a stone without one. The big illusion is always a spectacle to remember. Usually it involves cutting things up, like people or elephants or the Eiffel Tower or Apollo or anything else really.
The Eiffel Tower is awfully specific.
Apollo is also specific. So he was talking about what we saw at the concert.
Yeah, we saw the concert. We saw it in half. Flamoir's disappearing act.
Prosecutor Gavin's exploding guitar.
That's my favourite part. And what he meant by it as being at the root of all that has happened.
Well, it's about time. Shall we go?
So, I don't want to be here.
Oh, I guess I'll do this because I have another character, right? Ah, excuse me, sir.
Yes?
The scheduled starting time for the trial has been changed. The trial will not be commencing until 10:30 a.m. Sorry for the inconvenience.
What?
You what, mate? Did something happen? This is a first.
It was by the judge's request, some urgent personal business.
Great. I bet he stayed up too late last night watching courtroom dramas.
Apparently, he's visiting the hospital again. He's got,
No, he's talking about the Chief Justice's son.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the hospital.
I believe it was mentioned that the Chief Justice's son is unwell, and the judge has the shits. Apparently his condition worsened considerably this morning.
Is your judge gonna die? That's what killed this Minotaurus.
The Chief Justice's son.
Oh, that's right. Remember yesterday morning, the judge said he had to go visit him after the trial.
There's an article about it in the newspaper. You know that thing you don't read? If you care to read about it yourself...
Oh, wow. Incuritis, huh?
That's it. Hey guys,
Incuritis, huh? What have I heard this before?
Apollo, I can't read. Read it for me. Read it for me.
Let me see the left side. The sea strikes closer to home than ever before. I love it.
Is that stuff on the bottom left?
That's a
What?
graph.
Yeah, yeah, look at this graph.
It's like stocks.
Look at this graph.
Disease. That's the funny.
Just leave the TV guide page to me.
Try not to lose the page with the funnies if you can.
Based.
Where's Garfield on this?
Based.
I hate
We read the
Mondays.
paper.
Uh-huh.
I hate Mondays.
My apologies for the delay.
You're not sorry.
Court is now in session for the trial of... How the fuck do you say this? Where is it, Faye?
If it...
Huh? Oh, alright. Shit. Yeah, alright. Mounted to buy our suspect, Fortissimo.
Right. Matchy 2x4. It's his trial in any case.
The defense is prepared, Your Honor.
Don't fucking lie, Apollo. We're not prepared for shit.
Prosecution is ready to rock.
The defense is ready for this friend zoning, Your Honor. Is something wrong, Your Honor?
No, well, yes. It's just I've been friends with the Chief Justice since we were students. It pains me to see him going through such a difficult time.
You're right. Was it? Article said there's no cure.
No clue.
Hey, Judge, let me say it with honesty. I feel your pain, bro. But now's not the time for tears. Now's the time for law.
Hello.
Indeed. We left off at quite the juncture yesterday.
Yeah, didn't you pull about that number, Mike?
Then I said side. Wrong number.
IPX 6314206 carry the 5 to the Dingo Power.
The power of Dingo.
This number is
Dingleberry.
was Mr. Shitting himself, Roman Latouche.
Thanks for looking into that for us, Detective Crescent. It's a great help.
Not a problem at all, mate. I'll be heading out now.
Wait, that voice just now. It was him. I am sure of it.
It was him?
That voice I heard talking to Mr. Latouche when I heard the gunshots fired. It was him. It was Mr. Darien.
No way, Mike.
No way.
Some days, man. Quite a situation. Quite a sensational ending. Who would have thought Darien would guest star in the section cliffhanger as a suspect, eh?
I asked the prosecution to look into this matter. Please tell the court your findings.
We
Hey,
find
President.
shit.
Darien Chris is a member of my band, the Gavinus. He's also a detective, making the current charges serious indeed. Yep, after investigation have found no cause to alter our case or file new charges.
We investigated ourselves and found no wrongdoing.
Thanks, Blizzard Entertainment.
Thanks.
Such a stupid situation.
And your reason is?
I made the fuck up.
Weren't you aware of her forehead? He has an impeccable alibi.
Well, I just saw a bird peck his ass the other day.
An alibi?
Let's review the facts again, shall we? Carter held on the night of the shooting was in 3 sets. For fuck's sake, this is the flashback episode. The
Apparently.
cameras ripped the stage in the first set. The second set, our guest took center stage. The only appointment that along with drummer and bassist for a total of 5. Shooting in the dressing room, however, took place during the third set. Anyone to defend the match to whoever had left the stage at that point. And the cameras were already rocking. Oh, fuck me. Is when 2 shots rang out of the scene of the crime. Hers by Detective Emma Sky, mind you.
Oh, you heard them too, right?
I sure did.
Furthermore, herself witnessed the moment of the crime. Or perhaps I should say she heard the moment of the crime. Get it? She claims to have heard Mr. Latus and Detective Crescent talking.
But that's impossible! Detective Crescent was...
Precisely! Detective Crescent was on stage getting his groove on, no less.
You threw off my groove!
Voila! A perfect alibi.
Does the defense have anything to add to this?
It's a bunch of
It's-
bollocks, what I'm hearing.
It's true. When I heard those gunshots, he must have been on stage. Still, there's something here that doesn't quite add up.
It appears the defense has no objections. I believe we can safely say that Darian Crescent's alibi has been acknowledged.
It means that Lamar was sadly mistaken. Testimony cannot be true.
Very well. Of course, if we disregard our testimony, then I see no evidence keeping us from declaring a verdict. If indeed there are no objections.
Object already. Read the case about it now.
Prosecutor Gavin's case is airtight.
The only thing that's airtight about him right now is his guitar. I don't know. I can think of something. Yes, like
Guitar packaging.
His guitar,
his
his
yeah, that
vacuum sealed package.
sealed air packaging.
Lamar might have been lying to protect Machi. How can I rely on her testimony? Wait, what about yesterday in the detention center?
About the case. What about the case?
He wants to tell us about Mr. Latus's death?
Windy. Meeting's over, mate. Time to go feed him to my dingo.
I'm gonna take this kid and throw him into
we're
my
doing
dingo's mouth.
You can't feed children to dingoes.
We're doing this again? Oh, okay, can we stop here? Machi was trying to tell us something. I know it. Maybe the best thing to do is ask him under oath.
Very well. The court finds the defendant. What was his name again?
Your Honor,
No, that wasn't the name. It was something like Marquis or Mr. Justice?
Your Honor, before you declare a verdict, I would like to call another witness.
Exactly who else do you need to hear from?
A witness who, until now, has not been given a chance to speak in this court. Because he doesn't speak English.
You don't mean...
I do. The defense calls defendant Machi Tobai to the stand.
What? But he doesn't speak English!
We'll use an interpreter.
Interpreter, I'm afraid you'll have to look elsewhere. I only speak a few phrases, does I love you, and where is the toilet?
Who are
Didn't-
you?
I'm sorry,
Because Alba.
Didn't he translate for Lemoire?
I don't remember any of it.
I don't think she actually did. I think
No, he did. At one point, she starts speaking Borginian. I know because I just watched back the 7th episode, and at some point he translates one of her statements saying, "Your forehead may be large, but you are certainly a lawyer."
Sure, Clary,
Yeah, but
is-
that girl-
Maybe it's not just speaking dick.
Clary's an asshole.
The defense would like to request
I am kind
Lemoire
of
as
an
the
asshole,
interpreter.
yes.
Lemoire? But there's a possibility she's protecting the defendant.
There's a possibility that you can shut the fuck up.
But she'd be interpreting for the defendant. Why would she lie?
This is most unusual.
Bravo, your forehead. Yeah, Judge, prosecution agrees with defense request. The more lies I'll... See, okay, you're right there.
He's
Like,
looking weak.
the more lies I'll be able to tell. Even my name knowledge of language should be enough for that.
Well, if both prosecution and defense are for this, I see little cause for refusal.
Finally, some progress.
Bailiff, please show the defendant and Lemoire to the witness stand.
No. You haven't paid me. I'm going on strike.
I suppose there's a first time for everything. Shall we proceed? Your name to begin with, if you would, Lamoire.
Yes. He says Machi to... sorry. He says Machi Tobaye, the defendant.
Hmm,
What the fuck were you gonna say?
I was gonna say Machi 2x4.
Take him out.
I'm thinking first.
Hey, look, the guns.
Hey, look!
Yeah.
Take him out!
Got him.
This is certainly a first for this courtroom. Not that we really needed an interpretation of that message in particular.
So far, so good.
Very well, Mr. Justice, if you would.
Huh? I would what, Your Honor?
Would what? You called the defendant to the stand, did you not? What would you have him testify about, you prick?
You fucking twit.
What do I want him to testify? I hadn't thought that far yet.
Yeah, it's your witness. You tell him what to say.
Apollo, you fucking idiot! Aren't you going to ask him what he was about to tell us yesterday?
How can I if I don't know what he was saying?
Excuse me, a moment if I might speak.
No!
Yes, Lamar?
Just now, Machi said there is something about which he wishes to testify.
What are you dying about, Iffy?
Just Lawrence go. And Lawrence is intense. No!
No!
Machi wants to testify about something. What could it be?
What sort of testimony is he talking about?
One moment, please.
Oh gosh.
Oh, the suspense is killing me.
What?
What? What?
What?
Well, Lamar?
No!
According to Machi, he has proof of his innocence.
What?
Okay, alright, I'm good. This is the price.
Victory, Apollo, we did it!
We don't know what the evidence is yet. What the fuck?
We did it, Apollo!
This is sounding too good to believe. And I know what that usually means.
Well, if that's true, then this is final testimony. Machi. Please testify to the court.
Very well.
Alright, 2 bitches. Time to double cross-examine.
He says that word of Mr. Latus's death came as a great shock. But if the killing truly followed the lyrics of my song, that is, he could not have done it. He says that because the lyrics are in English, he does not understand them.
What's that supposed to mean?
I see. Wouldn't have understood the English lyrics to the song. That would prevent him from following them so closely.
Not exactly evidence.
I wonder what he meant by proof. Why, he would only have to ask Lamar to know the meaning of that song.
Lamar! Did you ever explain the lyrics of that song to him?
I did tell him generally what the song was about, but never in so much detail, and he never asked.
As my off. What?
Often
Oft
repeated.
I mean, I get that. It's like, was he trying to say something else?
It's shorthand for often repeated.
No, it's a shorthand. It means if you oft do something, it means you do it often.
As my oft-repeated warning already fled that forehead. Lamar might be protecting the witness.
Well, anyway, let us proceed with the cross-exam. Isn't this a direct examination?
I guess. I don't fucking know. This is Ace Attorney. This is Kangaroo fucking court.
Mr. Justice, if you would.
Yes, Your Honor. Something's hidden in that testimony. I know it. I'll just have to trust my bracelet to tell me where. It worked yesterday. It'll work today.
Cross-examination is usually done by the opposing party, but sure.
Yeah, well, not today.
Anyway.
I'm glad everything's suspicious.
But we already know the suspicious thing. Dong.
Yeah, because he understands English. This is the last step. Please.
Look into my eyes.
What do you see?
There it is. Look to the left. Look to the left. Hey, what
For a
about
second there, it looked like his eyes went cross-eyed.
Oh no, I'm going cross-eyed.
Machi. You can't fool my eyes. He glanced towards her the moment Lamar said the word English. Why? I don't bother interpreting that. He understands me. Machi, tell the truth. You can understand English, can't you?
What are you saying? Of course he can't. Wingdings!
Wingdings.
Must he continue this charade?
Mr. Justice, Machi says this. I know the word English.
Huh?
Before coming to this country, he heard me speaking English. He learned the name for this language, that is all.
What? Give me a break.
Is that such an unusual word to understand? Do you not know Espanol, for instance?
Well,
Thank you,
yeah,
sir.
but...
I'm sorry,
Espanol.
but he truly does not understand your language.
Well, then explain this. How does he know the crime followed the lyrics?
Have you always been such a suspicious-minded lad?
That's my job.
It is simple,
Yeah,
so
that's kind of a
simple it
joke.
hardly requires an explanation. He read about it in the newspaper.
Impossible.
Sorry,
Impossible.
Yeah,
The newspaper.
The Borginian Daily Bugle. You can buy it in this country these
I'm
days. you
gonna
know?
attack.
Have you heard of
I
Borginian Spider-Man?
am going to attack you.
They have
Mr.
already-
Justice, are you trying to attack the witnesses?
They have already begun to report about this case in our homeland. It's near the article right next to Borginian Spider-Man.
They didn't include the lyrics, though.
It was right.
What is wrong, Mr. Justice? Your eyes, they are quite fierce all of a sudden.
Machi is lying. Maybe it's time to show him proof that he's lying.
Time to present the Borginian newspaper.
Alright, I need to ask, is she fucking blind or not? Because again, she literally uses the words, I'm looking at your face, and you're giving me a stern, scary look. How could she
Hold
fucking
on.
know that if she's fucking blind?
That's a good question. Hold on.
Yeah.
Your
Hmm,
eyes,
how do you
they
know
are
my
quite
eyes?
fierce all of a sudden.
You lying?
You see what I mean?
Unless she's translating the Machi, I don't understand.
But then he's not blind, okay. You know what I mean? It's like, I think it's just translated words that they decide to use for the game, but that doesn't fit into the fucking narrative, because it sounds like the more saying, I'm looking at your eyes, and they fucking scare me when she's fucking blind.
Anyways.
How does she know that they've already begun to report about this case in our homeland if she has no one to interpret it for her?
I
Because
don't
the
know.
Daily Bugle comes in
She
Braille.
can see.
I will attack. I didn't even read it. Okay.
Alright, Alex, attack.
I didn't even read the first one, but that's
Yeah,
okay.
I'm
Attack
fully,
them with
I'm fully aware that it is bugle, but still.
Attack with all your might, Alex, go.
Indeed. There's a feature article about the case written by Peter Parker. Could you read this for this, Machi?
Oh, no, you don't understand the Borginian version of Peter Parker? It's Peter Barker.
That's right. It doesn't mention the lyrics.
Peter Borker.
Peter Parker. Maybe.
What is this all about?
I'm sorry, Machi. You couldn't have read about the lyrics in a Borginian newspaper.
Wingding!
The same wingding several times.
There's like a teardrop winding at the end.
Yeah, the bug.
What does this mean?
But I don't see how it's possible. I know. He must have heard the lyrics when the police were doing their questioning. Yes.
That's speculation, and you're not allowed to.
And also, Clavia is disabled.
Not possible the subject of the lyrics was not brought up to police questioning. I read the full report myself.
That's the police talking shit.
So, the lyrics weren't in the newspaper, and the police didn't mention them. The only place you could have heard them was in this courtroom. In English, no less.
Do you understand it? Because I know you do.
The witness will explain himself.
Machi says... He says...
Yes?
It is true I read the newspaper, but this is not where I learned of the lyrics. I was mistaken. Now I remember.
You remember?
He remembered.
21st of September.
He says he heard of the lyrics from me.
What?
Is this true, Lemois?
Yes, I'm afraid that I had forgotten it myself.
Let it was. Okay.
Then it looks like Herr Forfeit's been jumping to conclusions again.
It seems
You're just
so,
repeat-
yes.
You're just repeating a thing you said.
No. No. I was onto something. I know it. I can't let this chance slip away.
Time is an issue today, Mr. Justice. Are you finished with the cross-examination?
Apollo, what are you going to do?
I'm going to keep on cross-examining. I better have an angle of attack. Or else.
Attack, 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 attack.
My bracelet's still reacting. Your Honor, please allow me to continue.
If you must, you must. Very well, witness.
Don't you give me that sigh.
I'm just having a rough day. Oh,
Yeah.
You're a rough day.
I understand.
okay, rude, but
Rude but true, honestly.
All
So
right,
now
buddy.
Lamoire's line, but I'll switch over to her.
Consecutive uses of the Sharingan will tire later Chia clan member.
You took. You went
Oh,
wrong,
shit.
you went past.
It's fine, it's fine.
Did you know that the body reveals our thoughts and that our
I've
thoughts
never
reveal
actually
our
fucked this
body?
up before, so...
Do you know that the body reveals our thoughts? And yours is telling me you were uncertain just now.
Ah, should I be interpreting this or not?
Yes, of course.
I must admit, I find it hard to interpret that which makes no sense.
Maybe they're wrong, Apollo. Just a thought.
You might have a point there, Trucy. No need to interpret that after all, Lemoire.
Oh, I'm sorry, I've already told him.
Sure.
He's not being English. He's not being English. He's not being English. Get him.
I can't believe he's not laughing in Virginian.
Wait, he spoke English.
He spoke
Wait.
English. Bailiff, tackle him.
Great. Now even my client's laughing at me for Rob's mistake. Guess that was the wrong spot after all.
Thanks. Yeah, you did it a little too late. So just pause it immediately.
The third use of the Sharingan.
There we go.
Lemoire. I'm currently cross-examining Machi. Why should you be uncertain?
Me? Uncertain?
Yes, you swallowed the very moment you told the court. It was I who explained.
I see there is little point in trying to hide anything from you.
Lemoire, are you indeed protecting someone?
I wonder who.
That is not a question with a simple answer. To tell the truth, I do not believe it myself.
Then allow me to answer for you. Lemoire, you're protecting
I wonder who.
Phoenix, right?
Stop protecting Phoenix.
Lemoire, you are protecting Machi. No question. That's why you lied and told us that you would explain how the crime followed the song. I don't fault you for trying to help, but this is not the way.
This is not the way.
This is not the way.
Machi, I believe you didn't do it. Really, I trust you. But you've lied to us twice. And now you have Lemoire lying on your behalf.
Yeah, a bit hard to defend a client when they won't tell the truth.
If this is going to work, you have to trust me. Your two lies cover a simple truth. You understand English. You have to.
Yes, the English.
We got him.
Got him.
Um,
Witness, is this true? Do you understand English?
I'm literally drawing a blank on what to give him a voice.
Give it a funny accent.
Somehow make him Australian again.
How?
No, my.
No. Okay. Make him. Make him someone from Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know who. but someone.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
And you make a Mokuba voice.
Mokuba, yes.
I don't know Mokuba.
Yes, only a little. Like kind of that. Like kind of
Yes,
like raspy.
yes, only a little, okay?
Okay, okay, yeah. Your
I
mafia boss voice now.
was gonna
There's
say,
a mafia boss.
I was gonna say, how about you change it and make him Stewie?
This is a surprisingly perfect American accent that would be coincidentally placed on a Japanese child character. What?
I know what to go now when he speaks again.
Okay, excellent.
First, he could see, now he can talk. And you, did you not know about this, Lemoir?
No, I did not. It is quite a surprise.
Just how many secrets is this witness hiding?
Look, I only came here because I wanted pictures of Borginian Sporterman.
Oh shit!
God,
It's
This
Dave
is what-
Jonah
it's
Jameson.
B. Bona Bameson.
I had to get away. Laugh.
It's
Just
fine.
laugh.
I can't live in the country with Virginian Spider-Man.
Machi, could you tell us what really happened?
No shooting. I did not shoot. I just wanted pictures of American Spider-Man. Because Virginian Spider-Man kept getting away from me.
So you weren't in the dressing room when I heard those 2 gunshots, correct? Dog.
Really, the answer to that question isn't simple either. I was in the dressing room, behind the desk, manager on the floor.
Spider-Man killed him. I
Spider-Man
tell
nowhere
you,
to be
it was that sturdy Spider-Man.
Which would be after the shooting, right?
And there's voice.
Voice or voices? Was it you and Emma, Apollo?
When Machi went into the dressing room, Mr. Latouche had already been shot. And then we came to the door.
Okay, I don't think I can actually keep doing Jameson. Fuck it. Mokuba it is again. Kyle's high up. I take off, run away, run away.
So it was you who escaped for that air vent.
That's the prosecution was upheld all along. No less. Defendant has admitted to being in the scene. Might we take this as a confession?
No, because
Yeah,
he's
just
saying
that
you
he
didn't
didn't
fucking
shoot
do
him.
it, so go fuck yourself.
Fuck up
No.
there.
He's clearly denied that he did it.
I'm not shooting. Manager on the floor, already on the floor. I wasn't venting, I swear. Objection. Victim had already been shot, you say. I find that hard to believe. Defendant understood the song lyrics he was at the scene of the crime. Just telling me one thing. You have to shoot her.
Oh yeah, with a fucking, what is it, a 45 caliber?
Where's my big brother?
Does the defendant have anything to say about this?
You
My
suck
big brother.
dick, Gavin. He's climbed up Apollo.
Then let's ask Mr. Justice, will you require any further testimony from the witness?
Is that it? Is there nothing else I can get him to testify about?
I still don't think he's going to tell us.
Wait, no, of course there is. We're back here.
What is coon anyway? Can I eat it?
Wingdings.
The cocoon, the silk, is a potent cure. It's spun by Borginian Spider-Man.
But can I eat it?
That's my line.
Well, Machi, can you eat it? Tell me.
Wingdings.
Wingdings! He won't tell me.
That we can eat it, so we cannot conclude if we can eat the cocoon or not.
That cocoon has to have something to do with this. Machi, please tell us the truth for your own sake.
No. No, I didn't steal Big Brother's Blue Eyes White Dragon. No. Not any of you.
What?
So much for your precious truth, Fair Forehead.
Hey, you were the one who didn't believe him.
God, this just brings us to an impasse.
It does seem that the defense and defendant are at odds. I doubt we are likely to learn anything more of value should this continue. I see no other course but to declare a 5-minute recess. The defense will work things out with the defendant so that we might actually fucking proceed.
You're
I'm trying.
proceed.
My throat actually fucking hurts.
Oh, I'm sorry, Iffy.
He did the rape.
You call me Eustace?
Eustace.
Apollo Eustace.
That's Eustace
Oh.
Winner.
Whoa, Apollo!
Better
That's-
learn how to say it if you ever want to get some.
Well, Apollo, you can't solicit a child.
Oh my god, Apollo's gonna walk back into that courtroom and is like, Your Honor, I'm gonna have to recuse myself from this case. Why? Did my defendant said my name wrong?
Actual cringe.
Believe I'm no shooting.
Well, she claims Mr. Latouche was already down on the ground when he entered the
Down
room.
on the ground, because I'm gonna kick your ass.
I'm sorry, I said ass.
Yeah,
I don't
said
mean to
ass.
be
I don't
crass.
mean to be crass. When I punch, easy chillin' like a villain, I write raps.
And he walked right
Every
into it.
day I regret my friendship with the three of you. Suddenly I heard revolver close, very close. Then I hear voice.
You heard gunshots.
Yes, it's true. I hear revolver, but only sound.
Wait, you're saying you went into the dressing room and found Mr. Latouche already dead, and then you heard shots? That's true.
See the crime when you had those shots?
And you escaped through the air vent.
I know, venting bad.
Huh? What do you know?
I know if I open the vent, bad. I can leave stage and backstage. I'm not an imposter.
So the vents went to both the stage and the backstage area.
I can't believe he vented.
Is that what he means?
I'm not an imposter.
He's right. Look, Apollo.
Huh. Yeah. How did you know it was connected like that?
I bet his father was the architect that designed the horse.
He's Virginian.
Yeah.
I hear this from magician.
Magician.
Oh, you little shit.
Me?
A magician, huh?
Well, at least that's him one thing. Matty didn't shoot Mr. Latouche.
Yeah, but what does that leave us with? We're supposed to say he went into the room to find the body and then he heard the shots? That one's gonna go over well in court. Nah.
Apollo, you're his defense. You're supposed to believe whatever he says, even lies. That's what Daddy always told me.
First of all, no, and second of all, what a fucking hypocrite.
I see nothing wrong with the statements I presented.
I'll just pretend you misheard him every time. So, what do we do?
Want to go grab a sandwich?
Let's go.
Get a sandwich, fuck this case.
You sure you won't testify, Archie?
No talking, no.
Well, it was worth a shot.
That cocoon.
Wank dank.
I
Okay,
can't go
don't take
home.
over. It's actually fucking up your throat.
I can do Machi
Give me a
then,
sec.
if you want.
Go home?
Wingdings, wingdings, wingdings. I can't go home to Virginia. I do not want to go home. The penalty for taking a cocoon from Virginia.
Is
Is
die.
That's right, it's punishable by death.
No, it's punishable by die. Like in the
course.
Legend of Zelda CDI games, which is like, you die.
Of course, he's scared. Oh well. I guess we'll have to try a different approach.
That's the spirit, Apollo. So what's your plan?
Machi won't testify about it. Let's just go get a sandwich.
Okay. What sandwich do you want?
Roast beef. I think we're out of time, actually. Let's get back in there.
What's a sandwich? Okay.
That can wait. That can wait. We gotta go back in.
You owe me 2 sandwiches now.
Where did the first one come from?
Court is now back in session. Mr. Justice, have you sorted things out with the defendant
Mr.
and
Sore Justice. Are you that butt sore about your name being pronounced wrong, Mr. Justice?
Have you
I'm
s-
now calling Mr. Sore Justice.
Have you sorted things out with the defendant and acquired a sandwich?
Yes and no, Your Honor. We had a good talk, but no sandwich.
Very well. So will he testify?
Mr. Judge, could you have cut him in prison for not getting me a sandwich?
No, Your Honor, the defendant will not testify.
What? Do you need me to take over Clavier as well, Iffy?
I can do Claire because I tend to do my voice. It's just.
She's
Okay.
not.
I'm not gonna do like do something else, but the fucking German Jimson kind of gave me like an itch in my throat.
Yeah, I'll do Machi then. It's fine.
You gotta give it Gabe Dennison though.
Chance to turn the case around.
gotta
Actually,
make- So, I was gonna say,
Well,
Rob, you
what
should make him BBB.
it is.
Waiting.
The defense would like to approach this case from a different angle, Your Honor.
A different angle.
Machi won't testify. Then I know who will. I would like to cross-examine the witness in this case, Lamoire.
Lamar?
Objection. Where are you up to now? Okay, fuck it. Actually, just take over. That's actually
Alright.
cool.
I thought we determined yesterday that Lamoire's testimony was insubstantial. There's nothing you can...
Lamoire was taken to the hospital yesterday with injuries.
What happened?
Oh yeah, should I take one of these people, by the way, Rob?
You
Because you're gonna.
You might as well take the judge then.
I'll take that.
She was assaulted, Your Honor.
Assaulted.
Someone
Okay.
wanted Lamoire dead. Thankfully, she was able to save herself.
What? I've heard no such report.
Prosecutor Gavin. Why'd your voice change? And why did anyone be out to kill Lamoire? Can you think of a reason?
Well...
Think of how she is known in our country. A singer from overseas who doesn't speak English, yes? Yet someone tried to keep her mouth shut. Who could have that been?
You don't think. You don't think, Holly, you don't actually think.
I do. It was the same person who shot Mr. Latouche. The killer was afraid of her, afraid of what she might say. The defense believes that something was hidden in her testimony yesterday. Something that the killer doesn't want getting out.
So, am I to understand this is what you are saying? Namely that there is a nugget of truth in Lamoire's testimony. A nugget we have yet to uncover?
Exactly.
I like chicken nuggets. I am pretty hungry. If Lamoire was attacked, this has serious implications. Very well. There were some vague points in her testimony during yesterday's trial. Perhaps we did not inquire as deeply as we might have into some. The court will hear from Lamoire's testimony once more.
Lamoire, I must apologize. We must ask you to stand again and speak. You need not apologize. I know that Machi is innocent, and I will do all that I can until the court realizes this.
Let's review your testimony from yesterday. You told us you heard 2 gunshots and the shooter's voice through the window. And that the voice belonged to Darian Crushing, yes?
That is correct. At which point I proved that she could not be correct. She couldn't have heard any of those things.
What time did you hear that?
The small window at the scene was closed and was found to be quite soundproof.
Hmm.
You have nothing to say to that, Mr. Justice.
I don't know exactly what yet, but I do know that there's something there.
There is, it seems, much you do not know.
And yes, it is my duty to hear him out.
Damn.
So stop talking to smack, Miss Clavier, or I'm going to smack you with my gavel. Perhaps the witness will be so kind as to testify once more to the court.
Of course, Your Honor.
Hooray.
What I heard.
I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. That is when I heard them. Mr. Latouche and the detective. I heard the faint sound of a gunshot and stopped. Then I heard another gunshot. There was the smell of gunpowder. I knew I must tell someone, but I was in a hurry, so I kept moving past the small window.
Oh shit.
Pretty much the same as yesterday's testimony.
I am sorry. I'm not used to speaking much in this language. Perhaps my descriptions are lacking in some way? Yet everything I have said here is the truth.
Then it is my distinct displeasure to say this. What you have said to have happened is impossible.
Do I have to repeat myself? Lemoire was attacked because of this testimony.
I fail to see what that has to do with anything.
What? Trucy?
Stick it to the man. You know, for
Okay.
a moment there, you were pretty cool.
Only for a moment.
Maybe I do better when I don't try to think ahead.
Very well, Mr. Justice, if you're done being cool, perhaps you can coolly cross-examine the witness.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll be cool.
Coolly. Be cool.
I'll be
Keep
cool, you big.
So, but here's my question. What does he consider a window?
Yeah, I think my descriptions are not accurate is a pretty clear giveaway of what might have actually happened. Darian Crescent.
I did not know his name at the time, but yes, it was him. The one who took the stand yesterday.
How many times do I need to remind you that that's impossible? There's no way you could have heard him.
Because the window at the scene was closed. Is that why?
It's just
Of
different. Why did you
course.
just never ask at the time it happened? This would all be simple, like, yeah, what time was it when you were doing this? Like, just,
Apollo, if you keep asking the same questions as yesterday, you won't get anywhere.
She's right. Maybe there's a different angle I can try.
What are they talking about?
Lemoire, do you by any chance remember what they were saying to each other? If so, please tell us.
I have given it much reflection, but
I was afraid of this. She doesn't remember.
I only heard one phrase clearly.
A whole phrase.
You remember something that was said?
Why didn't you say anything yesterday?
Though my memory is clear, I was afraid to speak. You see, I do not understand what was said.
This could be it. The clue I've been waiting for. Well, what did he say?
It was the other man speaking, not Mr. Latouche.
The shooter, then. Darian Crescent.
what did he say?
It's over. Press the switch, now.
Switch. And the shooter said this to the victim, Mr. Latouche.
I thought it quite strange myself afterward.
It's a mystery. What could it possibly be? Mr. Justice, can shed a light on this?
I mean, sure, I'd be
I
delighted.
mean, you're Apollo, god of light, so shed light on it, bitch.
It's the very vital. Maybe we can add that to the testimony.
Maybe, Apollo?
Don't worry about it.
Maybe?
Maybe this switch? Press the switch.
Okay, I'm pressing my switch. I turned it on, now what?
There's only one key that can unlock the mystery of those words.
Do you want me to boot up Splatoon?
Oh? Yet there was nothing at the scene that could be called a switch, save the lights.
True, there wasn't a switch at the scene. But it just so happens, I have a Nintendo Switch right here.
I can't believe Apollo's threatening to blow us all to high heaven.
That's not a switch, that's a bunch of bullshit.
The problem is, this was found not at the scene of the crime, but on the stage.
The stage?
Where the concert was held, yes. This was found hidden there.
On the stage.
Are you claiming that the voice Lemoire heard was it someone commanding enough to press the switch?
It's a possibility.
Objection! Oh, Herr Forehead, I'd call that an impossibility.
Why?
It's hardly necessary for me to remind the court of the layout of the concert forum. The stage is quite far from Lemoire's dressing room. Not to mention that the Gaviners were in the middle of a concert on said stage. We aren't known for being a quiet band. You could shout all you wanted and not be heard.
The detective's voice was loud, but certainly not a shout. So too have Hair Forehead's cries of possibility fallen far short of being heard.
Sorry. But he wouldn't have needed to shout.
Excuse me?
You heard what I said. Or do you need me to shout it out for you?
Oh, fuck.
Get him, stick him.
It would have been quite simple to be heard on the stage from that dressing room. Oh wait, you like evidence, don't you? How about this? Using this, it would be easy to get a message to someone on the stage from the dressing room. Prosecutor Gavin, perhaps you're familiar with this.
Why, that's...
What is it? Is that some kind of newfangled phone they invented while I wasn't looking?
Well, I wasn't looking.
This is a type of transmitter, a communications device.
I'm sorry, Apologist, but you're going to have to read that in English for me.
I don't speak Borginian.
Look, are you talking about Virginia's Spider-Man? He skipped his line.
No, I
From
didn't.
what I heard
Thought of a plan.
that night, everyone on stage was wearing one of these. Isn't that right, Prosecutor Gavin?
I wasn't.
Yes, actually, they were talking between band members. We all had one on.
So you admit that if you were wearing one of these, talking from the backstage to the stage would be simple.
Objection! True, but wait. Those send out an electronic signal. To avoid interference with the audio systems, their range is quite limited.
And was it? It's about 30 feet in range, right?
Look at this cross-section diagram of the concert forum.
Ugh.
Exactly. The walk from the stage to the backstage seems far. But the direct distance is less than 30 feet.
That can't be!
It's hard. So when LeBron heard the shooter's voice, he could have been talking to someone on stage.
Objection! You're claiming this is the switch in question? Why did it have to be on the stage at the time?
I don't know.
It could be placed in a pocket and carried anywhere. Someone could have hit it on the stage after the fact.
He's got a point. How do we know it was when she heard his voice? When the shooters had pressed the switch?
Well, I guess we don't.
Unfortunate situation. I'm afraid that until we know where the switch was, there's no point debating it.
Ugh.
Almost.
I was sure this was the way to go with this.
What is this switch anyway? We don't even know that basic fact.
Wait a second. I do know what this switch is. And if you follow that train of logic to its incredible conclusion, it ends up in proof that completely changes this case.
Apollo?
We know about this switch, right? We know what it is. Well, think of when it was used that day. Think of what happened.
Oh, Mr. Justice? You have no further information to share concerning the switch.
Your Honor,
Well, go on. I'll ask you a question.
oh, thank you. I've been remiss in not telling the court this before. I know what this switch is.
Tender switch.
It's an OLED.
I like that. I'm thinking. Well, it seems the defense is set upon linking this Nintendo Switch OLED to the case. Let's see evidence of the link. What evidence do you have to explain what this switch is? Is it the button that lets you get Tetris 1999 for not 1999? Inflation's gone real bad in 7 years.
Sorry, repeat the line, Alex?
Prosecutor Gavin, you remember this?
Oh my god, the objection theme is back already?
Fuck! That's the...
That's what? Is it one of those newfangled phones?
This is an igniter. What phone looks like this?
Is that the
Kidding me?
Nintendo Switch 2? It lights.
Oh.
You mean it's like a lighter?
Yes, actually.
You aren't saying this switch is a remote?
I am. This is a remote trigger for an igniter.
What?
Look, I'll show you. Want to hold this?
Oh! Mr. Justice, you're sequence assist from burning down this courtroom.
Sorry, sorry,
Bailiff, tackle
Your Honor.
him! Tackle him, bailiff!
There's a lot more toting that shit up than I expected.
If my wristlets had caught on fire...
Prosecutor Gavin, let's ignore that and let me repeat myself.
Justice, I will fucking bring the hammer down on you.
I can't hear you. This switch is a remote igniter trigger.
Me, I'm the judge.
Doesn't that suggest something to you?
You're talking about what happened to me, aren't you?
Exactly. That night at the concert, there was one unusual burst of flame. When your guitar caught fire in the middle of your performance.
Wasn't that part of the stage show, though?
Prosecutor Gavin was entirely unaware such a thing had been planned. And the guitar that burned was a valuable keepsake.
That's right. You got it in Virginia from Lamoille. He said the sound was amazing before it burned, of course. Now it's just kind of smokes.
The better the guitar, the brighter it burns. Here, forehead.
Yes?
Don't tell me you're trying to tie these two things together. Those being the shooter's voice heard by Lamoille, and the guitar suddenly catching on fire.
I am. It's really simple when you think about it. Mr. Latouche and the shooter are at the crime scene. The shooter was wearing a headset. He ordered someone on stage to press the switch. The switch was pressed, and the guitar caught on fire.
Well, it does seem to make sense. There's something about it is bugging. Can't quite put my finger on it.
Really, it seems pretty simple to me.
Objection! Here, forehead, don't destroy what little respect I have for you. I was expecting something a little more sensible. I guess I was wrong.
Gavin, what's this all about?
His simple story simply makes no sense. Think! That night my guitar caught fire, yes? The cause may have been this indeed. However, the guitar caught fire during the second set.
Right, of course.
Then the murder happened during the second set, bitch.
The guitar got fired during Lamoille's song.
Indeed, yet the shooting happened during the third set. The two are utterly unrelated.
Yes, it must have been what's bugging me. Oh, Preps, this is faulty.
See? His story makes no sense.
Are you sure about that, Dick Nips?
Okay, John Cena.
Still fucking John Cena.
Are you sure about that? Justice, get him. What exactly do you mean?
Thank you, Your Honor. Maybe it's not the premise for my explanation of the switch that's at fault. Maybe it's our premise for the entire case so far.
What premise is this specifically? I wasn't paying attention about the case.
I'm glad you asked. I'm saying that
Oh,
maybe
shit.
the killing didn't take place in the third act.
Overtaken.
Objection! What's this? But Detective Emma Skye heard shots and found the body. All of this happened in the third act.
Gunshots rang out. And, according to his testimony, Machi was in that dressing room at the time.
Where are you going with this, Mr. Justice?
Home. And stay with me, Your Honor. He also
No, I'm
told us
going to
this in
get
his
sandwiches and
testimony.
done.
What?
Meal hit.
We are gonna get sandwiches.
I said, no, I'm not this. He said, stay with me if you want. I was like, no, I'm going to get sandwiches.
Namely, that the victim had already been shot. We all heard gunshots, but no one saw the shooting.
This is insane.
Just before the shooting took place, the shooter was heard on his headset, telling someone to press the switch. The next moment, Prosecutor Gavin's guitar burst into flame. We know that a remote-triggered igniter was inside the guitar. From all these facts, we can draw only one conclusion. The crime did not take place during the third act, but during the ballad performance, the second act.
What?
Yeah.
Order, order, order.
Y'all take
Please,
a
put
roast beef
please
sandwich.
put your orders in. I'm going to order Subway, please. What does everyone want? The night goes against the evidence.
What does, Your Honor?
The crime was carried out according to the lyrics of the song, yes?
He's right, look. The blood's supposed to come after the fire.
You're thinking about it the wrong way.
Huh?
You fired. Scott.
Look, Why would the shooter craft the events of the day to follow the lyrics anyway? It's an awful lot of trouble to go through, with little merit for the person doing it.
Well, I'm sure whoever it was really fucking bored.
Yes, they were bored. A reason that made it advantageous to follow the lyrics.
You're saying the order was reversed on purpose?
Reverse prosecutor captain.
If the criminal followed the lyrics strictly, then yes. And the shooting would have had to come after the guitar burst into flame. Yet here Forehead has raised another possibility. He's claiming that the bullet came not after, but just before the fire.
Couldn't have put it better myself. They were only meant to think that the shooting came after the guitar burst into flame. That was the criminal's objective. The crime followed the lyrics to a point, but that was the ruse. Why else will the killer risk discovery by moving the body? That was the final touch to make us think he'd follow the lyrics the whole way.
Order! Last
Yeah,
time
I
you
still
did
want that
yours,
roast
then.
beef sandwich.
Justice, I've already made your order. Please
I
wait
want-
patiently.
I want another one.
I want to. Shut up. That would explain this most unusual situation.
It does. The killer changed the order of events to create himself an alibi. In other words, the killer was someone who had an alibi for the third set, but not the second.
Objection! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but sadly it has. Let me tell you why your little fairy tale makes no sense at all. And we'll see you guys next time on Hall of Justice. Ace Attorney.
Apologies, we need to sand your spur somewhere if you can't continue the game. Sorry.
I'll see you around.
No!